go.
Brothers and
Let's go.
sisters, we are on the cusp of victory.
Anyway.
When the dark storm blows through the void, everything we lost will be returned. Even your lives. Go without fear. Claim victory. Success will bring salvation. Give him my best.
I knew we should have attacked when we had the chance.
My orders were to wait, Lyris. At least Rada left something in his haste.
Wait, is that you, partner? Could have used you a moment sooner.
Hi.
What? Oh, sorry. I was fixated on this trinket. When Verandis said he would send someone, I assumed he meant Adusa. We weren't supposed to make a move, but Lyris feared we'd miss our chance. I don't think we ever had one, but don't tell her that.
Alright, so what's so interesting about the trinket?
Other than I think it belonged to Rada al-Saran, I sense a powerful magic has been cast on the item. Oromancy. I recognize it. The technique is remarkably similar to what Verandis uses.
Oh.
Not surprising, I suppose. They were friends once, after all.
Oh. So what else have you learned while you were tracking the Grey Host?
Well, after their defeats in Western Skyrim and the Reach, the Grey Host has regrouped. The ancient Exarchs have arrived and asserted their control over the newer troops. We also intercepted a courier a few days ago. He carried a coded message.
Were you able to decipher the coded message?
My command of ancient Yokuden is elementary at best. I assumed it had something to do with Harrowstorms, until Rada al-Saran mentioned this dark storm.
Oh.
I think he's planning something massive. More massive even than the storm over Solitude.
We should take this to Verandis. He is waiting for us at the Argentine Ore.
Count Verandis said that. That he wants us to come meet him. All of us. Including me. Oh, I must put my notes in order. Wash the grime from everything. Sorry, could you talk to Lyris for a moment? I need to gather my thoughts.
You seem anxious to see Verandis.
Shouldn't I be? I was studying abroad when you two were dealing with the Lightless Remnant, and I only just learned that he's still alive. I know I couldn't have prevented what happened, but I never even got to say goodbye.
Were you too close?
Count Verandis is a father to me. More so than my own birthkin. Losing him pained me deeply. I'm looking forward to this second chance we've been given.
It seems like you've been busy since I saw you last.
Amazingly so. I assisted Svana, Jarl Svana, for a while, helping old Mjolin and the Mages Guild produce as much of the Harrowstorm elixir as we could.
Great!
But I couldn't linger there forever. I've been tracking the Grey Host ever since.
Have you learned anything about the current plans?
No. Though I'm hopeful Count Verandis can find something in this coded letter. He's better at ancient languages than I am. I was able to find this meeting site, and I know the Grey Host forces have regrouped under the command of the ancient Exarchs.
You mentioned something about oromancy.
This trinket Rada al-Saran left behind. It radiates a magical residue similar to what Verandis leaves behind when he casts oromancy. Perhaps you've seen him use it to draw memories from the past.
I wonder
why Rada al-Saran left it here.
So do I. Alright. Oh, hi Lyris.
I was this close to finally planting my axe in Rada al-Saran's face. If Fen hadn't insisted we wait for his Ravenwatch friends, that monster wouldn't have slipped through our fingers. Again! You're still on the hunt for him too, I see.
Yeah, Verandis sent me actually. He didn't mention you'd be here.
When Fen got his orders to investigate the Grey Host, I invited myself along. Sorry about my temper. It's just that we've been shadowing these bastards for a while, and it looked like the opportunity to strike was finally at hand.
So did you learn anything while following them?
Well, Fen's the one keeping notes, but Rada al-Saran gathered his subordinates and remaining forces here. It's clear he's preparing to make a move, so Fen sent word to the Ravenwatch. I just wish we knew more about this dark storm Rada mentioned.
It's a lead at least.
I don't see how we figure out where Rada al-Saran went from here. Let's hope this Count Verandis of yours is as smart as Fen claims.
Could the dark storm be related to the hailstorms of Western Scott? Okay. Yeah, of course they are.
Is that Count Verandis?
A soul's ability to travel among infinite planes of existence is equally boundless.
Fen, what did you do?
Souls can go anywhere. Imagine if they had the freedom to choose their destination, or even return to life.
It's the Auramancy. We're seeing an image of the past. I'm greatly looking forward to seeing Count Verandis again. But Auramancy visions weren't what I had in mind.
Why did a projection of Verandis appear when I examined the trinket?
That wasn't the Verandis we know. Rada al-Saran cast Auramancy on that trinket.
Uh-huh.
It pulled a memory, an echo out of the ancient past.
Oh, Rada's
Why did he leave that here? He had to know we'd be able to access the magic.
Well, I entered Verandis' memories back in Ravensburg to help him remember something. This seems easier.
The Dreamwalk elixir is certainly more intrusive, but it's also better for uncovering the full story.
Oh,
Verandis possesses a natural talent for Auramancy. Perhaps he learned it from Rada al-Saran, or vice versa.
what's Auramancy?
Certain inanimate objects, especially of personal or sentimental value, can become imbued with the auras of those whom possess them. Auramancy allows a mage to pick up vague impressions, or even see past events.
Right, I remember Verandis used that in the Night Hollow Keep.
The power emanating from the lingering magic is intense. I think this trinket was specifically prepared to reveal the image we just witnessed.
Oh,
But is it a message for us? Or for Count Verandis?
I don't know. I don't know. Alright, we're in. Oh, wow.
Count. But we intercepted this letter.
A moment, Fenorian. The darkness has passed. Well done acquiring this letter.
Never mind the pat on the back, Verandis. What happened?
It's nothing. A distraction. Our friend has arrived, and we must not waste any time.
Actually,
Count Verandis seems not his usual self. But he wants to talk to you. Please, hear what he has to say.
I knew something was wrong. He's been trying to hide it, but the Dark Heart is doing something to him.
The Dark Heart. The episodes grow more frequent. Each time the currents swell.
I love you, Fenrir, but we can't do this.
The
There
Dark
we go.
Heart. The episodes grow more frequent. Each time the currents swell. It's like I'm losing myself to the darkness. We must uncover Rada's plans before that happens. Perhaps this coded message will tell us more about the Dark Storm.
Okay, can you decipher the message?
I see that Rada has employed his mother tongue to obscure the message. I remember his language. And the Grey Host ciphers well.
Interesting.
This isn't a dispatch. It's a letter. To me.
Is he taunting us?
No, he's trying to persuade me.
Oh,
Convince me that his path is the right one. Prove to me that the dream we once shared is within reach.
oh,
The letter outlines, in essence, the recipe for Rada's Dark Storm.
can we use that to stop it?
Not in and of itself. He wants me to follow in his footsteps. To see what he did and learn the truth of what he promises. In doing so, however, I will discover how to stop it. He's bearing his throat to me, confident I will not bite, but I must.
Where is he telling you to go?
I must seek a place in the Reach where the land was sundered from Tamriel.
Oh,
And I must study the void through Night Hollow eyes. Finally, I must learn about keystones, the Badar Zel. In my current state, I don't trust myself. Will you go in my stead?
I will.
I leave the course of the journey up to you, but these three will go ahead to assist you. Lyris to Understone Keep, Gwendis to the Night Hollow Archives, and Fenorian to Badar Zel.
Alright, I'll meet them there.
I'm sorry to put this all upon your shoulders, but it's better that I remove myself from this journey. You can see what Radha intends to show me with impartial eyes. Learn the secrets of the Darkstorm, and together, we'll unravel Radha's plans.
This could be a trap.
That's a distinct possibility, but I don't believe Radha intends to kill me. At least not yet. He has something to prove. That need will stay his hand better than any armor. We don't have the luxury of ignoring his invitation in any case.
Why would Rarasaran jeopardize his plans to prove something to you?
Radha is a prideful man. When I deserted the Grey Host, it wounded him deeply. He wants to prove that I was wrong to doubt him. What he doesn't understand is that I never doubted what he could accomplish. I just feared what it would cost.
Are you sure it's a good idea to leave you here alone?
If this is a trap, you're the one walking into it.
Oh,
But if he does return to the orrery while you're gone, I will buy whatever time I can.
okay.
Until then, there are things I also need to accomplish.
What do you plan to do while we're gone?
I'll study the heart and the orrery. Try to learn enough so that we can make use of whatever you discover when the time comes.
Oh,
I will also examine my own condition. I must ascertain that I can control this darkness and not be controlled by it.
okay. I have questions about our search.
Yes, of course. Radha didn't reveal everything in his letter, but if there's something I can answer for you, I will.
What is this land sundered from Tamriel that you want there as an artifact?
That one is as much a mystery to me as it is to you. But Radha provided a clue. He said it was a place in the Reach. Who better to ask about locations in this part of the world than Ard Kadok? Meet Lyris and Markarth and seek the Ard's counsel.
Alright. And what does he mean to study the void through Night Hollow eyes?
I can only speculate, but we know the Night Hollow clan had an intimate connection to the void through the Dark Heart.
Oh,
It makes sense they studied it over the many years that it sustained them. I noticed an archive in their keep when we were there.
oh. Alright, so I should go with Gwendis to the Night Hollow archive.
Yes. See what secrets they gathered at the height of their power. I only hope that the archive has weathered the centuries better than the Night Hollow clan themselves.
And where did the keystones fit into the Grey House plans?
We know Radha needed a keystone to enter this chamber and calibrate the orrery to the Dark Heart. Go to Badar Zel. Fenorian will help you discover whatever secret awaits there concerning the Dwarven keystones.
Alright, thank you very much.
Gods, I've never seen Verandis struggle like this. How can he expect me to go to Betharzel and leave him to deal with this on his own? Don't worry, I know my duty. It's just hard sometimes.
What do you know about Betharzel?
Nothing. Well, I know it's a dwarven ruin, but aside from that, Dwemer studies have never been my strong point. You've been there before, haven't you? Together
yeah.
we'll figure it out. We've managed to make it this far with less to go on.
True. Alright.
Verandis is certainly entrusting you with a lot of responsibility.
True.
You better not fail him, especially while he's dealing with whatever the Dark Heart is doing to him. I'll meet you at Night Hollow Keep and we'll learn what we can about the Void.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, Gwendis. It'll be okay. So, what do you know about the Night Hollow archive?
Just what Verandis told me while we were doing our research. We know that the Night Hollow clan is older than the stones we're standing on. The archive might contain thousands of years of secrets, or it might be full of nothing but dust.
Oh, secrets about the Dark Heart and the Void.
They built an empire by feeding off that heart. Odds are good that one of the creepy vampires wrote about it before the well dried up and their power withered away. We'll find these secrets, and maybe a way to help Verandis too.
Hopefully. I'll see you there. Alright, come on, nerds.